Hello, in this video we will discuss the rest of the questions of set number 1 MCQ questions for ICSE semester 1. Now in this question we are starting from number 11 because in the last video we have done up to question number 10. Now what is saying in this question is if on dividing 2x cubed plus 6x squared minus 2k minus 7 x plus 5 by x plus 3. The remainder is k minus 1. Then the value of k is, we have to find the value. Now what we will do, we will just apply the factor the remainder theorem. The remainder theorem. Now what remainder theorem says, that if x plus 3, if we divide this expression by x plus 3, then the remainder will be, if this expression is denoted by fx, the remainder will be f of minus 3, right? Why minus 3? Because x plus, if you consider x plus 3 equals to 0, the x will be minus 3. Now we are just doing it in the black portion. That is, if we consider fx equals to 2x cubed plus 6x squared minus 2k minus 7 x plus 5, and x, we are dividing this expression by x plus 3, then the remainder will be f of minus 3. Why minus 3? Because what we can do is that this x plus 3 equals to 0 and x equals to minus 3. Just put that value minus 3 here in for x and put the value, as x is minus 3, we will put the value x equals to minus 3 in this expression, and this f of minus 3 will be the remainder. Now let's just calculate this thing. 2 into minus 3 whole cube plus 6 into minus 3 whole square minus 2k minus 7 into minus 3 plus 5. It is 2 into minus 27 plus 6 into 9. Why 9? Because minus square will be plus, minus minus plus, and it is 6k minus 21 plus 6 plus 5, sorry, it is minus 54 plus 54 plus 6k minus 21 plus 5. Now minus 54 plus 54 cancelled out, so it is 6k minus, if we subtract 5 from 21, we will get 16. Now it is said that k minus 1 is the remainder. That means this is also the remainder. That means 6k minus 16 is equals to k minus 1. Because by remainder theorem, this is going to be the remainder, and also it is given in the question that x minus 1 is a remainder. That means if we consider this thing, 6k minus k equals to 16 minus 1, we are considering 16 here and k there, it will be 5k equals to 15. K equals to 15 by 5, that means it's 3. That means k equals to 3. So this is the answer. So our answer should be D. Now let us go to the next question. Now for the next question, it is given that x minus 3 is a factor of this expression. Let us consider this is as fx. Okay, then fx equals to x cubed minus 7x squared plus 14x minus 8. Then the other roots are, we have to find the other roots. Now x minus 1 is a factor As x minus 1 is a factor, that means we have to, in general method, what we are doing in for the broad process problem, we will divide fx by x minus 1, we will get a quotient, and we will then factorize it to get other two factors, right? So that's our normal procedure. Okay, now what we are doing here, we are try to avoid these steps to find other roots. Then what we will do, we will check for x minus 2, because there are, you can see x minus 2, x minus 4, again x minus 2, x minus 3, x minus 3, x minus 4. And if individually we check these factors, okay, if one of the factors satisfies, then that is the factor. Say x minus 3 becomes the factor and x minus 2 becomes the factor, then option B will be correct. So let us check for x minus 2 whether it is a factor of fx or not. To check that thing, we have to put 2 at the place of x. It will be 2 cube minus 7 into 2 square plus 14 into 2 minus 8. It is 8 minus, it is 4. 4 into 7 is 28 plus it's 28 minus 8. That means 8 8 cancelled out. 28 28 cancelled out. It's 0. F of 2 equals to 0. That means x minus 2 is a factor of fx. Now you can clearly see that as x minus 2 is a factor of fx, then this option, we are sure that this option should not be correct. Now we have to check whether these two options are correct or not, because these two options contains x minus 2. Now we have to check for x minus 3 or x minus 4, which one is correct. Okay, let us check x minus 3. For x minus 3, we will check f of 3. Why? Because if we consider x minus 3 equals to 0, okay, then we will get x equals to 3. We have to put the value of x equals to 3. Okay, f of 3 means 3 cube minus 7 into 3 square plus 14 into 3 minus 8. What will be it? It is 27 minus 63 plus 42 minus 8. Let us check. It is 27 plus 42 means, first of all, it is 60, 62, and it is 69. 27 and 42 is 69, and minus 63 and minus 8 means minus 71. Okay, now that means it is not equal. 69, 71, it's minus 2, f of 3. Okay, so we can see that x minus 3 is not a factor. Now we will check x minus 4 whether it is correct or not. It is 4 cube minus 7 into 4 square plus 14 into 4 minus 8. Okay, now what will happen? 4 cube is 64 minus 16 into 7, it's 112 plus minus 8. Now you can see for 64 and 56, if we add these two positive numbers, we will get 120. Okay, and if we add these two negative numbers with negative sign, it will be 120. And you can see that it is, no, we have to check x minus 4, and this is f of 4, sorry. This f of 4 equals to 0. That means x minus 4 is a factor of fx. Now you can clearly see that x minus 4 is a factor and x minus 2 is a factor. So you can consider that option A is our solution. The next part is, if x plus 1 is a factor of 3x cubed plus kx square plus 7x plus 4, then the value of k is, we have to find the value of k. Now let fx equals to 3x cubed plus, it is the question number 13, kx square plus 7x plus 4. Now we have to find the value of k as x plus 1 is a factor. If x plus 1 is a factor, then x plus 1 equals to 0. That means x equals to minus 1. We have to put minus 1 at the place of x. That means f of minus 1, we have to find the value of this thing. That is 3 into minus 1 whole cube plus k into minus 1 whole square plus 7 into minus 1 plus 4. That means 3 into minus 1 plus k into 1 minus 7 plus 4. It's minus 3 plus k minus 7 plus 4. That means it is k minus 10 plus 4 means minus 6. It's k minus 6. Okay. Now it is said that f of minus 1 is this, and we also know that as x plus 1 is the factor of fx, that means f of minus 1 equals to 0. Now as this thing happens, that means k minus 6 equals to 0. That means k equals to 6. So k equals to 6 is the correct option. Option number C. The next problem is, if x minus 1 is a factor of this expression, what is the value of k? Now we have to find the value of k. Now how to find the value of k? Now you can check that as x minus 1 is the factor, we can consider fx equals to k square x cube minus k x square plus 1 by 2 x minus 1 by 2. Okay, find the value of k. To find the value of k, what we can do, we can check f of 1, because f of 1 equals to 0. Why? Because x plus 1, x minus 1, sorry, it's not, yes, because x minus 1 is a factor of fx. That means f of x minus 1 equals to 0, x equals to 1. If we put x equals to 1, then f of 1 will be 0, as x plus 1, x minus 1 is the factor of fx. So here it will be k square into 1 minus k into 1 square, it's 1 cube, plus 1 by 2 into 1 minus 1 by 2 equals to 0. Now you can see clearly that it is k square minus k plus half minus half equals to 0. Now if we cancel this half and half, it will be k square minus k equals to 0. Now k into k minus 1 equals to 0. So for that thing, either this part is 0 or this part is 0. That means either k equals to 0 or k minus 1 equals to 0. That means k equals to 1. Now what you can see, that as k equals to 0 and k equals to 1, we have to choose one root, because there is no combination of roots 0 and 1. The 1 is also there, 0 is also there. Now both options cannot be correct. Now you can see in the question, it is clearly written k not equals to 0. Also, so the answer will be k equals to 1. Why? Because k not equals to 0. That's why k equals to 1 is the answer. Clear? Now, question number 15. If x is a factor of a polynomial, then the constant term of the polynomial is, now x is a factor of fx, say. Now as x is a factor of fx, that means fx has the expression of like this thing, that x into some kind of other parts, it may be ax square plus bx plus c. It may be like that or any other thing, whatever it may be. It may be gx sum, right? It may be cubic equation or quadratic equation, what it may be. As x is a factor of a polynomial, then the constant term is, there will be no constant term. Why? Because say gx is a square x plus b, sorry, ax square plus bx plus c, like that. And if you multiply it by x, then every term will contain x. There will be no fixed constant term. So that's why if x equals to, x is a factor of a polynomial, then there is no constant term. That means the answer will be none of this. Okay, the answer will be none of this. Why? Because x is a factor of a polynomial, then the constant term of the polynomial is, you can't say, because there is no polynomial. Because if they sorry, there will be no constant term, because if there will be a constant term like this, say ax cube plus bx plus c bx square plus cx plus d, then for this thing you can take x common, right? Because if this thing happens, only at that time you can take one x common, right? So there will be no constant term. So that's why if x is a factor of a polynomial, then there will be no constant term. That means it will be none of this. Okay. Now for question number 16. For question number 16, it is given that a equals to 1001 and you have to find a cube. Now it is a very easy question. It is an identity matrix. Now a property of an identity matrix means it is similar to the number 1 in our number system. Now if you multiply 1 with 1 and in 1, what we will get? You will get 1, right? This is like 1 in the matrix system. So however the times you can multiply this A, that means this matrix, with the same value, it will be same, that means 1. For matrix case it will be same as this thing. You can multiply it, you can see it. Let us check it. You have to take the arrow. 1 into 1 is 1, in plus 0, 0 plus 0, it's 0 plus 0, it's 0 plus 1. That means for 2 multiply, you can get it is 1001, and if you multiply again with 1001, what you will get? You will get the similar value. It is 1001, right? Like this multiplication also occur like this, right? So a cube will be 1001. That means the identity matrix, the same identity matrix. So it will be this thing. Now look at this option. These options are confusing. These two options. Why? You must remember that for this option is not an identity matrix. An identity matrix has always have ones and other terms are 0. The 1 will be in the principal diagonal, right? The 1 will be in the principal diagonal. Okay. So this is the option. This is not an identity matrix, and this is really natural that these numbers will not happen. Now let us check for the next matrix question. This question number 17. It is given that AB equals to C. Now order of A is 2 cross 2. Order of C is 2 cross 1. And put the order of B like dash cross dash. Okay. Now, if you consider this part will be same, and this 2 represents here this one, and this one represent here. That means the positions are like that for a matrix multiplication. That means here it will be 1, and here, as these two parts will be same, here it will be 2. That means 2 cross 1 is the order of B. Okay, so the order of B will be 2 cross 1. That means the option C. Okay, you should remember this thing. Okay, the order of B would be right like that, order of A will be right like that, and order of C will be right like that. And what will happen? Again, I am saying these two in between parts will be same from the column number of A and row number of B, and row number of A will be similar to the row number of C, and column number of B will be similar to column number of C. Okay, so that's why we can get the value 2 cross 1. Okay, next it is 18, question number 18. For question number 18, you can see that it is x 2 3 sorry plus y minus 1 0 equals to 10 6. Okay, now this is given like an equation. So what we can do is that 2x 3x plus minus y 0 equals to 10 6. It is 2x minus y, because plus of minus y will be minus y, and it will be 3x plus 0, that means it is 3x. It is equals to 10 6. That means 2x minus y equals to 10 and 3x equals to 6. That means x equals to 2. If we put the value 2 here, 2 into 2 minus y equals to 10. Consider y there. That means y equals to, if we 10 here, then it will be y equals to 4 minus 10, y equals to minus 6. Right? That means y equals to minus 6 and x equals to 2. X equals to 2 and y equals to minus 6. So this is the option. Okay. This is the option. The next problem is 19. Okay. For the problem number 19, it is x plus 2y, 3y, 4x and 2, and it is equals to 0, minus 3, 8, 2. Now the respective values will be same. That means these two values will be same. These two values will be same. You can see that these two and these two are already same. So it is not a good information for us to solve. And also these informations will be same. Now if we find that for using these two informations we can find x and y, then we do not need this information. Okay. Okay. Then what we will do for 3y equals to minus 3 and 4x equals to 8, we will consider these two equations. That means this equation and this equation. Okay, we will consider this equation and this equation. Then y will be minus 1 and x will be 2. Now by x minus y, what will happen? Now by x minus y, x equals to 2 minus of minus 1. That means 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, so the x minus y is 3. That is the option number C is correct. Clear? Now we will go for question number 20. Here a equals to 2 minus 2 minus 2 2 and a square equals to PA. Okay, now you have to find the value of P. Now to find the value of P, you have to multiply A twice because this is a square. Now what is mean by a square? Let us find that thing first. A square equals to 2 minus 2, 2 minus 2, sorry, minus 2, 2. This one, 2 minus 2, minus 2, 2. By this one, 2 2s are 4, plus 4. Why? Because minus 2 into minus 2 will be 4. 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. Minus 2 into 2 is minus 4. Minus 2 into 2 is minus 4. 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. And minus 2 into minus 2 is 4. 2 into 2 is 4. And what we will get? We will get it's 8 minus 8 minus 8 8. Okay. Now this square equals to P into A. That means this 8 minus 8 minus 8 8. This is equals to 2P minus 2P minus 2P 2P. Why? I have already multiplied P with A. That means with the matrix. Okay. Now respective values will be same. Now you can see that if 2p equals to 8 minus 2p equals to minus 8, meanings are same. If we cancel out minus, 8 will be equals to 2p. That means you can consider only one equation. That means 8 equals to 2p say. That means p equals to 4 because 8 by 2 will be 4. That means the value of p is 4. So this is the answer. This is the second part video of the set number 1 MCQ ICSE class 10 semester 1. Thank you.